Yes.
We are live on YouTube.
And we will be on Facebook momentarily.
This is so cool. You guys are teaching me so many new things about streaming today.
Taking Chase to church. No, I'm just kidding.
Taking Chase to church. Dang, someone had their coffee this morning. Christian Brindle should be trademarking half the words coming out of his mouth today. We need to get our attorney on the phone right now. Speaking of trademarks and our attorney, though, we really do need to follow. We never followed up with our attorney regarding our previous trademarks that we had to.
Yeah,
we just dropped the ball.
Add another thing to our mile-long to-do list.
Yeah.
All right, we are live on Facebook, gentlemen.
Facebook.
Yeah, I'm still just mind blown about all the streaming things right now. I'm looking at 12 screens right now, and I'm impressed.
We're everywhere.
The world of omnipresent streaming.
That's right.
Is real. Welcome, everybody. Thank you guys for taking some time to tune in. For those of you watching in the Facebook group, I'm going to do it. I only get one every so often, I just did it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But you guys need to be here for this stream today. So it's for a worthy cause. Okay. I'm joined with Glen Shelton, obviously no stranger to the streams.
Hello. Welcome.
And of course, with Mr. Coach G, Mr. Chase, joining us today. You probably have seen all three of us talking on various different platforms about this event we got coming up in Nashville, Tennessee, this upcoming February. We're all super excited about it. And so we wanted to kind of jump on here, talk a little bit about it. We have a promotion going where the tickets are discounted, and we'll talk a little bit more about that as we go. But let's start with you, Chase. Tell the people about the Playbook event.
Yeah, 7-figure Playbook. We're basically, in my opinion, we're combining the 7-figure Medicare group, the Coach G platform. We're mashing them together, and we're doing something really cool. And you guys obviously bring so much value, so much experience to the table, and we've developed an awesome platform, and we have just an incredible facility in Nashville, Tennessee, to host a really unique, one-of-a-kind event. And I think the people that are speaking at it speak volumes for what kind of event it's going to be. I mean, we only have 108 seats. So we talked about that before. We got the fire marshal coming in. He's going to kick us out if we have 108. We're going to have a little clicker there. Okay? And we've just got incredible people there that have built 7-figure, 8-figure businesses. And I believe firmly, this is my strongest belief, is a lot of people come to me and say, how do I do this? How do I do that? When you should be looking for who can teach you how. The who's will always teach you how, and I think we have 12 or 13 who's at this event that are really going to teach people how. So super excited to co-host with you guys. I've got to know you guys over the last couple months. It's been a lot of fun. I mean, we got on this stream, and we were just chatting for like 10 or 15 minutes about random stuff, and that's the best part is I wouldn't have known you guys if it wasn't for this event. We've had a great relationship, become friends now, and just excited about the new friends that we're all going to make at this event.
Yeah.
Hey,
absolutely.
Randy, shout out to Randy. What a freaking stud. He got that link in the comments for you guys before I could even ask for it. So guys, member of our team, Randy, just dropped the link to the event in the comments. It will be going up in the next 48 hours. So we talked about having this ending tonight. We're probably going to extend through till tomorrow. So you guys do have a little more time than what we already posted.
What could go wrong?
Yeah.
And speaking of Randy is a handsome guy, you know, and I love Randy. Randy is my stepchild, you know, from the merger.
Oh my gosh. Randy, I'm sorry that Christian's publicly flirting with you on this live right now. I'm gonna apologize, son, for you. For your stepdad flirting with you on this live, right? All right, end stream. We're gonna cut here.
End stream now.
End stream.
Glenn, let me push a question over to you. So
yeah, please do.
what are you excited about and looking forward to the most about this event? We've talked about it a ton.
Man.
You know, we're limiting the events that we're going to be participating with in 2025. Of course, we're doing the summit, big part of what we do, but
Yes.
you know, in years past, at least for me, I've usually gone to 6 to 8 events a year. That's not going to be the case next year. So what are you excited about with this event?
I mean, there's a lot I'm excited about, you guys. One is the city of Nashville. I can't remember. Well, I have been to Nashville. I'm going to take that back. I have been to Nashville. It's been a long, long time. So I'm excited to come back to Nashville and to just be a part of the location, the venue. If you guys haven't seen what the Greatness Factory looks like, this venue is going to be epic. So I'm super excited about the location and the venue we're going to be at. I love also just the more intimate style approach of this event. You know, I've been to some really big events, you know, LeadsCon as an example. LeadsCon, there were probably close to, 5,000-10,000 people there. It was huge. And I didn't get to talk to everybody I wanted to. I didn't get to see everyone that I wanted to see. And an event like this size, I expect to be able to have conversations with everybody, and to potentially go more in depth too. So not only just being able to speak in front of everybody, but also have those one-on-one conversations kind of on the side. It's almost going to have, in my opinion, like a mastermind feel to it because of the size of the event. And that's what I'm really excited about, is being able to really go deep with those who want to really have those deep one-on-one conversations. I'm also, though, super excited about this speaking lineup. When we were talking about this event previously, we didn't have all the speakers announced. We didn't have all the speakers locked up. Now we do. And the speaker lineup, I'm looking at it today. I'm like, man, this is a big lineup. This is a lineup that you would expect from a really big event. So you're going to have these huge speakers in this intimate setting. If I was a producer 5-10 years ago, newer in the business, this would be the type of event that I would have killed to have been at. The sort of gold that will get picked up at this event from just one of these individuals. I've been really planning my talk ahead of time. I want to bring value. I want to bring some fire. And I'm imagining that we're going to see that from a lot of these other speakers.
And that's a big deal, you guys. I mean,
that is a big deal. I'm planning ahead.
We're talking about someone that plans his talks like a week in advance, sometimes a couple of days in advance.
I have to say something here. My son had to do a presentation today, and it was like Tuesday this week. Earlier this week, he was contemplating throwing together a slideshow at the last second. He's like, Dad, they said you had to turn your slideshows in on Monday already. I'm like, son, I do my slideshows up until the very last minute.
Yes.
I'm like, if they said you had to turn those in on Monday, that means nothing.
I will never forget this. Quick side story for everyone, right? The first summit, the first event we ever did, obviously Glenn was a speaker. Lead Heroes was a sponsor, right?
Yes.
And pre-merger, right?
PM.
Glenn gets us his PowerPoint, if memory serves me correctly, the day of.
That is the worst.
I'll never forget that. Like, did
you guys meet at an event originally?
In person, yes, but we knew we had a long distance relationship before that.
Yes, long distance. Long distance boyfriends. Yes.
Yeah, the long distance success story. It worked out. Right.
You guys got married. Right. We did. Thank you, Chase. Jeez.
In all seriousness, though, I mean, I met Tony Holland. That's going to be speaking at our event at the Greatness Factory. We've done some incredible things together. It's just like, what is going to come from an event like this that could change your business, could change your life forever?
Yeah.
Especially when you get a chance to be around 13 speakers that have done some big things. You never know what partnerships are going to happen in Nashville. I know are we going to commit to this right now, guys? Are we getting a party bus to cruise through Nashville?
We're committing.
Whoa.
We're committing.
Yeah. Oh, are we committing? Okay.
We're committing.
Nashville is
like a limo all over again.
Buses that have no roof. And it's so cool to see the city that way. You don't have to drink or whatever. Maybe a little more fun if you do, but those things are just awesome to cruise the city and see it. We could get a couple of those and just that'd be the in-between night event. That'd be fun.
I would love to do that. We were talking a little bit about the speaking lineup. I wanted to kind of circle back and let's go through that speaking lineup real quickly, right? So first off, of course, we have Chase speaking, right? For those of you that don't know Chase, he's built an awesome agency. You know, he has a great sales team, LOA team, great branding, fantastic marketing, and he's crushing it on the Medicare side, but also on the cross-selling, financial planning, annuity side as well. He's just doing awesome things, and I'm super excited to see his presentation myself. We have myself speaking. I won't even talk about me. I think you all got.
Please
hopefully,
don't.
you guys know me.
Please don't.
Same with Glenn. You know Glenn.
Yeah,
just skip us.
Skip.
We have Coach Michael Burt. For those of you that don't know Coach Michael Burt, he's become an extremely well-known, nationally recognized sales trainer, speaker, business guy. There's a lot that Coach brings to the table. Chase, if you want to jump in on any of these speakers too and add anything, please feel free.
I would just say Coach Burt is a master at activating you to go to the next level. Like when you come to an event with Coach Burt, he's going to prime the pump and get you ready to go to the next level. And I think a lot of people at our last event would say that. I mean, he challenges you and he gets you thinking bigger. So I love what he brings to the table.
I got some of his early on books many years ago. Probably before even me and Glenn knew each other. I found one of his books the other day, Zebras and Cheetahs. Fantastic book if you haven't read it. I read it probably.
Zebras and Cheetahs. I like the title of that.
I don't remember how long ago I've had that book, but I found it the other day. He's written a ton of books. Obviously he's a guy that brings a lot to the table. Tony Holland, who Chase was just mentioning, right? Managing partner at Integrity Marketing, sold multiple companies to Integrity.
Super excited to meet. I got a chance to talk to him on the phone the other day with Christian. Again, as an Integrity Partner office, being able to have those types of conversations with other Integrity partners is awesome. But excited to meet him in person, and even more excited to hear him speak. I love to be a kind of a wallflower at some of these types of events as well, you guys. Just because I'm a speaker and I've been in the industry for 10 years, I still have so much to learn, I know. And so I love learning from some of these speakers, just like you guys will.
Yeah.
Tony grew a $100 million business. Like, you got a chance to be in a room with a guy that created a $100 million business. I think he's got some things to share that'll be of value to all of us. I mean, us three included.
And one thing I want to mention about Tony and his $100 million business that he mentioned privately to me and Christian is he had this like humbleness of saying, in the insurance business, can you believe that, you guys? I did this in the insurance business, like essentially saying anyone has access to this, right? Like, we all have the same insurance license. If he can do it, you can do it. That was really kind of what I got from him when we were talking on the phone. It was very inspiring to hear that type of candor from him. So I'm super pumped.
Justin Thomas.
JT!
Mr. Justin Timberlake. Or as some of our employees refer to him as Jay Cutler.
I still love that.
Do you remember that? Did you forget about that?
You said it. I always forget until I hear it, and I'm looking at his face right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at his website picture. I can see it now.
It's Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler was like the biggest loser ever, which is
I just said I can see it now. You're like, big loser.
However, for those of you listening, if you don't know Justin Thomas, he is not a big loser.
Jay Cutler's the loser. Justin Thomas is the winner, you guys.
No, JT is awesome. He has probably, I can't think of anyone that has the type of marketing mind that he has. He's just such a savvy marketing savant, when it comes to running paid ads, funnels, webinars, everything else in between. And so, I've learned a ton through the friendship that I've been able to build with him over the years, and being able to collaborate and do different things with him. Anytime you get a chance to be around that guy, you're going to walk away with something like a nugget of something you can use on your marketing that maybe you hadn't thought of before.
I think he's one of the best marketers in our business, in my opinion, and true marketers. I mean, everything he thinks that is through that lens. And like you said, I feel like every time I spend time with him, I get something of value.
Yeah.
I remember last time he spoke at the summit, feeling like he had a really great presentation, and I got a lot out of what he was presenting as far as Facebook marketing goes specifically, but I think he knows a lot more beyond that. It's also interesting that I think he's diverse. Something similar to what I think Chase brings to the table, you guys, is the diversity with policy knowledge. Again, Christian and I, that's a big focus for us going into 2025. And I know we're not alone in that. I think there's a lot of agency owners going into next year who are really looking at, how can I be diverse? How can I be outside of just Medicare Advantage? And I think Justin Thomas brings the marketing knowledge to the table that can help you with diversity as well.
Yep. Agreed. Medicare Joe, who actually literally about an hour ago got off a call with, we shot an awesome video that's going to be dropping on the YouTube channel tomorrow. So watch for that. Not a lot of people on the agent side probably know Joe. Chase, describe Joe.
Well, number one, that man has a great set of hair. Okay? He don't ever. Okay? Number two, I really have gotten to know him a lot, and he's doing some extremely unique things that he's 30 years old, grown a multi-million-dollar business, has a massive team, and he's doing some crazy stuff with automation, some crazy stuff with annuities that a lot of people can benefit from. And my prediction is he's going to be an industry titan here in the next couple of years with his growth and the unique stuff he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I got a chance to kind of get to know him better on the call we had earlier today. And, just super knowledgeable guy. I'll share a little bit from that call. Like when we got done, I was like, yeah, that was great. I'm like, great video. Appreciate you doing it. I'm like, I love it anytime I get a chance to talk to real insurance people. And he kind of like smiled for a second. He's like, what does that mean? Real insurance people? And I'm like, people that have done it at every level. They've sold, they've built agencies,
been in the
like
trenches.
they just know the business, right?
Yeah.
Like, and they're going to have a level of understanding that, like, let's say someone just comes right in and they're a recruiter from day one. They've never sold insurance themselves. They're just not going to have it. That same level of understanding of the overall business.
Even if they've built a massive downline or a massive agency, if they've never actually been in the trenches, you can just tell. Christian and I talk about it all the time privately, where we can talk to someone for about 5 minutes and just know, and just know, are you real or are you fake?
Yeah. Yes. And a lot of don't get me wrong, there's certainly people in the industry that never personally sold and they bring a lot to the table and everything like that. But like, there's just something to be said. Some of my favorite people in the industry, of course, that applies to all three of us on this call. You started as an agent selling personally, and that's kind of what built the foundation of your business, and so I just love people like that. So, we had a great conversation. I'm excited to see him speak and spend some time with him.
Same.
Okay, who's next? Emily Gruening, First Lady at Chase's office. Right? Chase's office.
We go way back. Fun story. Okay, this is for anybody coming to the event. I met my wife Emily on Broadway, about 2 blocks from the Greatness Fair.
Wow!
So you may meet your wife or husband while you're in Nashville. Hey, and the First Lady, she's right here. There she is. Let's get a wave,
the First Lady.
Yeah. But all jokes aside, I mean, you talked about our marketing and branding earlier, and I wish I could take credit for that, but that's what Emily brings to the table. She worked with some of the biggest brands for a long time. She worked for Ryman Hospitality, Grand Ole Opry, Ryman Auditorium, some of the biggest hotels in the land. She's done there a lot of branding, training, marketing. So she brings a really unique lens to the insurance industry. She's opened a lot of big restaurants, just a very unique lens when it comes to branding and how to be congruent with all those brands. So selfishly got to brag on her, but she's a stone cold killer and can really provide a lot of value in the room.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I love it. I love it. Cody Askins. Probably everyone watching probably knows Cody Askins at this point, but guy that's built multiple insurance-based businesses, has huge audience, talks to a lot of agents, teaches a lot of agents all over the country in sales, marketing, promotion, business building, etc. Not a whole lot to say there. I'm sure a lot of you know Cody. Miss Galen Hendricks, our Medicare mom, Glenn, our Medicare mom will be there. It's always good to spend time with mother. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, Galen is one of my favorite people in the industry. She is so knowledgeable. She founded Senior Security Benefits, which is a call center, an FMO. She's a managing partner in Integrity, sold her business to Integrity, has broken down so many barriers, sued the government and won.
Yes.
When the ACA first came out, along with Manhattan Life, on the board of directors for Aetna, Manhattan Life. I'm not sure if she still is, but she was. Just and queen of the bundle, right? So, we love Galen, everything she brings to the table, and she always does such a phenomenal job talking.
Super authentic and motivation. She definitely knows how to motivate you. I always feel like I'm listening to like a senator like pitch me when she's speaking, and I've told her this before directly. Galen, if you hear this, I still think you should go for a Texas Senate seat. I think we need more insurance agents in the political game, and you have my full endorsement. Christian and I will even help sponsor you running. I don't know what that dollar amount is as of this moment, but
you will pay any amount. No, I'm just kidding.
Any amount.
Yeah, I'm excited to meet her, and I know she's just been such a huge figure in the industry in terms of just the value she's provided and the people she's helped. So she's going to be awesome.
Yep,
for sure.
Patricia St. Louis. A lot of you guys in the group probably know Patricia. We love Patricia. She's an amazing partner. She's done a fantastic job building her agency in a very short period of time on the ACA side, the Medicare side, the life side, and she's done an amazing job with her agency, and built a brick and mortar office and done a great job branding her agency. She's also a former nurse, registered nurse. So she comes from the healthcare industry, which makes her a very interesting combination of what her knowledge base is. But at the same time, she's also built an amazing online presence, both for agents and also for consumers. And so she has a very good mixture of, online national presence and local in her backyard presence, which is hard to do. We've done it. And I can speak that it's very hard to do, to really balance those two things out. And yeah, I mean, she brings a lot to the table. She was nice enough to do a top producer panel for us at the summit earlier this year, and she crushed it. She was awesome.
She did.
But no surprise, but we're super excited to have her speak. Glenn, anything on Patricia that I didn't touch on?
Again, we mentioned this kind of earlier. If you guys have been watching the live, people who are authentic, they've been in the business, they've been in the trenches, ground up. That's exactly the type of feedback you'll get with Patricia is, being able to speak to how to specifically sell as an agent. And I think that perspective can be super valuable. Again, everyone brings kind of their own perspective to these types of events when they're trying to provide value. But personally, really enjoyed speaking with her one-on-one. And again, like Christian mentioned, when she was on stage at the summit, I thought she provided a ton of value. So super excited to have her a part of this event. And I think she's doing some unique things in the Medicare space that potentially, you could steal. And I think she'd be happy for you to steal from her. One thing I'll mention in particular, I love that I've seen her do many times is she'll do like this fruit giveaway essentially with seniors when either they're coming into her office or she's doing some type of event. I think little things like that, it's kind of like a branding play, in my opinion. You're kind of increasing that value. And it's, as a senior, you might not think it's much as an individual, but if you really put yourself in the shoes of a senior who maybe they struggle to make ends meet, having access to fresh fruit might be difficult for them. So just one thing off the top of my head that I've seen her do that impressed me, and super excited for her to be a part of this event and share even more value with you guys.
Yeah, I'm really excited to meet her too.
Yeah, she's a rock star. Last but not least, guys, Misty Bolt, aka Medicare Misty. Known Misty for years, right? Misty's top producer, an agency owner, and a grassroots marketing kind of savant of sorts. She's done such a great job building referral relationships, getting out into the community. That's kind of her bread and butter. And so, yeah, I mean, I love Misty. Misty brings a lot to the table. She's done a great job building that brand of Medicare Misty and her agency and everything like that. And, anything else about Misty, guys, that jumps out? I think she brings a ton to the table, and I'm super excited she's going to be on the lineup.
Yeah, another one I haven't met, and I can't wait to talk to her a couple times and know she's got a lot of value to bring.
Yeah, likewise. Excited to have her a part of this.
I'll never forget. We're at the second summit in Salt Lake City, and we're at one of the parties, and we'd all had a little bit to drink. You know what I mean? And I'm doing a Trump impression in front of like a group of people. I was like just working on it. It was like I was like really trying to get it down. And Misty's like one of those people like that's there, and she's just dying laughing. We just had the best time, doing our Trump impersonations. Mine was the best, by the way. So that, Misty's a ton of fun too, to hang out with. She's just an awesome person. And, not only she's not just
she's not a Medicare square, you guys. Okay.
That's when you know you're branded really well, because I had to ask you guys, I said, what's her real name?
Yeah.
That's
I didn't know either.
You have no clue what somebody, that's all you know somebody about.
Yeah.
Medicare Joe and Medicare Misty. Like, what's going to happen? We might have to square up. We might have a fight for the Medicare title. Yeah.
Only one, two, they'll both go into a room and only one will come out, kind of thing.
They'll morph into one. Medicare Joe Misty.
Talk about great hair.
Medicare Gisty.
Okay.
The stream's getting a little out of control. So guys, I know you guys are going to be watching this for the next couple of days, but basically till the end of day tomorrow, right? Is that what we're shooting for
today?
We're going to be doing 50% off the tickets. The tickets are going to be back at the normal price, essentially, going forward until the event after end of day tomorrow. So make sure to get those tickets while you can. There's a promo code that you want to use on the website, 7figure50. So 7, spell it out, figure 50. We'll also drop that in the chat. But make sure to get your tickets, guys, while you can. We're super, super excited about this event, and it's going to be a good one, I think. Limited seating, as we've said.
Yes.
Yeah, environment-wise, you can't beat it. State-of-the-art, $8 million brand new building that is going to lend itself to a really unique experience in one of the best cities, selfishly, in my opinion, in the country. There's so much to do. I mean, there's 50 hotels within like a mile, and so much food and bev. You can come in for a day early, bring your family. I'm bringing my family to your event, Kristen. I can't wait for that. And there's just so much to do around here for families or just personal if you want to tag a day or two on the front or back end.
I love it. Guys, any additional thoughts on the event that we haven't gotten a chance to cover?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything left to be said that we haven't already covered from my angle, but what I will just kind of reiterate to you guys is, again, very limited space. So limited space means there's only so many people we can allow in, and it will get to the point where these tickets are gone, and regardless of how badly you want to go, we won't be able to let you in. So don't wait, don't sleep on this. Right now, there might be a lot of agents who are kind of taking time off for the holidays, coming into Christmas here. Grab a ticket now before the end of the year, because I can pretty much guarantee you by mid-January, this will be completely sold out. And you'll be like, oh no, why did I wait? So don't wait, and grab your ticket for half off until tomorrow night at midnight. So again, coachghuddle.com/7figure-playbook. The link is in the comments below, and use the discount code 7figure50, all caps on 7figure.
Real quickly, guys, I've been asked a couple of times, so it might be good to address on this stream about hotels. Chase, talk to us about hotels and how it's going to work with the event.
Yeah, I think we have an automation that goes out once you purchase your ticket. Yep, I'm getting the head shake from the person that actually knows what she's talking about. Coach D. There's an email that you're going to get right away with hotel recommendations, food recommendations, basically, hey, welcome to Nashville recommendations. So one thing that, again, my secret weapon, she's done events for years at a very high level, at much bigger venues than this. So we've kind of trialed and errored this thing, and it's going to be flawless. And you're going to have everything prepared for you, including hotels and recommendations on where to stay. But they're everywhere, within walking distance to the venue. So once you get into town, it should be a short Uber downtown, and you're basically set. You don't have to do anything else for the weekend. Makes it really easy.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yep. I love it. Any final thoughts on the event, gentlemen?
Yeah, I would say real quick, I come back to a lot of conversations I have we all speak with a lot of agents, right?
Yeah.
And especially a lot of newer agents or agencies that maybe are on the fence from a cost perspective. You are the person that needs to be here. There's a reason you can't afford it, okay? Because you're not where you want to be, and you need to be around people that are going to help you get there, okay? So I hope this speaks to those types of people more than anything. Is if you're on the fence from a pricing perspective, that's the investment you need to make. And a lot of times at these events, we see people that have been at these events that are doing very well because they figured it out. You need to get around those kind of people and be in those kind of environments to go to the next level and break through that invisible ceiling.
Yep. Totally agree.
100%.
Totally agree. Guys, I can tell you that some of the most transformative information I've been able to get and advice over the years has come from events that I've been to, people I've been able to meet. There's been so many people I've been able to do business with in so many different capacities that I've met at events. Events are transformative, and I feel like this one has the potential to really do that. And so highly recommend you guys taking some time, coming out, hanging out with us. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a party bus or two. It looks like we've already committed. It's on film. And yeah, guys, get your tickets while you can. They're going quickly. We've seen a bunch of them get picked up this week. And so
yeah, we've had 12 go in the last 24 hours. I think we're over 70 right now. So about 30 remain. And you guys move 400 tickets a year for the summit.
Yeah.
Shout out to the 7-figure summit. I got a feeling 30 is going to go pretty quick.
Yeah, for sure.
100%, guys. Well, if you watch all the way to the end, do us a favor. Comment #team replay so we know that you watch the replay. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Hope to see you guys in Nashville. Thanks,
guys,
everybody.
Thank you.